Hôm nay mình học unit 13.
Unit 13.
Dạ. Đang học được phần đầu. Mới xong Act 1. Xong Act 1 rồi thầy. Giờ qua Act 2.
Giờ qua part 2. Có bài tập về nhà không em?
Dạ không.
Rồi, tôi có part 2 đúng không ạ?
Một.
A day of a restaurant's owner. Now have a look at the restaurant on the TripAdvisor. And what is the rating and do you like it? This is TripAdvisor. And first I want you to look at the overview. Is this a good service?
Yeah.
The good restaurant with the good food? Now first, what is this rating and do people like it?
The rating is 4 flat and see, I think it's good for restaurant. 50% people like it.
Do you think the foods look good?
Let me see. Oh, it's quite delicious.
Look quite tasty, right?
Yeah. Oh. The decorate is so nice.
The decoration.
Yeah. Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Wow.
So tasty, right? So tasty.
Yeah, it looks so good.
So tasty. I mean, look at the food. You cannot resist.
God.
You cannot resist, right? So yummy. Okay. And would you like to try if you are in Chile?
Yeah, of course. 100%.
Yeah, of course. Now, the below article is about the busy life of Nico Boren, the owner of the Blue Jar. We are going to compare his day to his daughter's day. Father's daughter. Now, first I want you to read, and we will compare later. Let's start it.
Okay. Nico is cheap and has his own restaurant, the Blue Jar. He lives in Chile. Thầy đọc là Chile thầy. He lives in Chile with his wife and her 3 children, aged 16, 12, and 9. 6:30, I get up and make breakfast for the children. Then I have breakfast, a coffee and cereal, and I read the sports section of the paper. A quarter past 7, I go to the market to buy fruit and vegetables for the restaurant. And 8:45, when I get to the restaurant and I check the reservations and my emails and plan a special menu of the day. I have my second cup of coffee.
Cái từ rau nhé, em không đọc là vegetable đâu nhé. Vegetable.
Vegetable.
Rồi. Từ đấy nhớ nhá, thầy nhắc em 1-2 lần rồi đó.
Vegetable. Không, thầy nhắc em là interest chứ không phải cái từ này.
Từ này thầy nhắc em rồi.
Thầy có nhắc em hả?
Chắc chắn.
Ôi, vậy là em quên. Vegetable, ok.
Vegetable.
Vegetable. Cái này nếu như 10 giờ 30 thì mình đọc là ở half past 10 cũng được không thầy?
Được.
Hay là ở half to 10 cũng được hả thầy?
Half past 10. Half past 10.
At half past 10, I start cooking. The radio is on, and we are busy with breakfast orders, but we also have to prepare the food for lunch. 12, I check the tables, and I have my third coffee. At half past 13, suddenly everyone arrives at the same time, and the restaurant is full. On a good day, I start to shout instructions at the chefs and waiters. We make lunch for 85 people in about an hour and a half. A quarter to 14. I come into the restaurant and talk to the customers and ask if they are happy with the food. I'm really hungry now. 15:30. Finally, I have lunch. I don't enjoy it very much because I don't have time to relax.
Cái âm CH của em đọc không rõ. Lunch. Much. Thì cái này thì cũng nhắc rồi này. Vẫn quên. Đấy. Chữ third đọc rõ là third. Third coffee. Âm TH đấy. Third.
16. After lunch, I go back to the kitchen and plan the food for the evening menu. Half past 17, I go home to be with the family for a couple of hours. The children do their homework and I make their dinner. I go 19:30. I go back to the restaurant, which is full again, and I check everything is okay. 22. I go home and have a shower. Then I collapse on the sofa with a sandwich and a glass of wine. 23. I go to bed, ready to start again the next day.
Em đọc vẫn hơi nhanh. Nên là các âm của em đều bị mất. Em đọc lại thử cái đoạn này và chậm thôi. Từ 22 thôi được rồi.
22. I go home and have a shower. Then I collapse on the sofa with a sandwich and a glass of wine. 23. I go to bed, ready to start again the next day.
Start again. The next day. Shower. Âm sờ nặng này.
Shower.
Wine. Là có n cuối nhé.
Wine.
Để ý các âm cuối này. Now, make the questions and answer them. Tạo câu hỏi và trả lời câu hỏi dựa vào 3 đoạn này. Okay.
What time does Nico wake up? He wakes up at 6:30.
He wakes up
He wakes up at 6:30. What 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 he what what does what do have for breakfast?
What he
What
has for
what
breakfast?
what he has for breakfast? He has a coffee and cereal. Uh, what two things check at the restaurant?
That checked.
That check at the restaurant. Uh, he checked the reservations and his emails. What time what time on the customers arrive?
Do all the customers arrive?
What time do all the customers arrive?
Chờ động từ này.
On the customer arrive at On the customer arrive at a water 2:14. A water 2:14. How many customers at lunchtime? 85 customer at lunchtime. What do Nico ask the customers? What does Nico ask the customers? He asked he asked they about he asked they if they are happy with food. What do after lunch? What does he do after lunch? He have after lunch. He have lunch. After lunch, he go back to the kitchen and plan the food for the evening menu.
Lunch.
What time does he go home in the afternoon? He go home at 7:30. What does he do at 7:30? He goes back to the restaurant and check everything and make sure that it's okay. What time does he go home? He goes home at 11 p.m.
Rồi, đấy nhá, nhớ các âm S đấy. Em phải phát âm chọn ra âm CH nữa.
Goes.
Easy answer key. Discussion. How do you think Nico feels at the end of a typical day? Why?
I think he feels very tired.
Why?
But because he have to do a lot of things in a day. He make a breakfast for children. He go to market and he go to restaurant and he start cooking and he talk with customers and in the evening he go home and make a dinner, and after that he go back to a restaurant and he go home again and a lot of things. And but after a day he uh, he just need to lay in the sofa and have energy for the next day.
Mhm. So, in summarize, how did he feel?
Mm, he feel tired and stressed.
Mm,
Stress.
mm. Now look back at the days of Nico and Amelia. Whose day do you think is more stressful, Nico's or Amelia's? Why?
Amelia,
His daughter?
where Amelia?
Here is his daughter.
Oh,
So here is Amelia's day. Can you please read?
mm. What time do you get up in the morning? I get up. I get up at 6:30. I never want to get up because it's very early. Do you have breakfast? Yes, a quick breakfast. And then I go to school. How do you go to school? By bus. We have these yellow school buses. We call them libraries. What time do you start school? At 8 o'clock. In the first lesson, everyone is really sleepy. How many lessons do you have? In the morning, we usually have 5, but sometimes 6. What time do you have lunch? At 1 o'clock. Hello?
Okay, next.
That's a very long morning. Yes, it is. We are very hungry at lunchtime. Where do you have lunch? We have lunch at school in the cafeteria. We only have 50 minutes, so we don't have much time to relax. We just eat our food and then run to the next lesson. How many lessons do you have in the afternoon? On a good day, only 3. On a bad day, 5. After the second lesson, everybody is tired, and we don't concentrate on what the teacher is telling us. What time does school finish? At 5:30. After the second lesson, everybody is tired, and we don't concentrate on what the teacher is telling us. Thầy ơi,
Okay.
thì làm gì? Do you go home then? It depends. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I go to extra classes to prepare for university and entrance exams, and on Tuesdays and Thursday I have basketball practice. What do you do when you get home? I just want to relax, but it's impossible. I have homework and exams, so I need to study. So I sit down at my desk and start working again. After dinner, I go back to my room and study until 11 o'clock, or sometimes later. What time do you go to bed? About 11:30. I lie in bed and think about the next day and the lessons I have. Luckily, it's Friday today. No school tomorrow.
So have you? Okay. So now, can you please compare Nico's days and Amelia's day? How will you compare them? The time they wake up, the time they go to work, the time they have a break. Compare who is the more stressful and who is relaxed.
I think Nico is more stressful than Amelia
Mm.
because Nico's wake up at the same time. Nico wakes up the same time as Amelia, but
Mm-hmm.
she need to make a breakfast for her children. But Amelia wake up and suddenly have a breakfast and she starts school at 8 o'clock. But Nico need to go to the market and uh, need to go to the market after make a breakfast for her children.
Mm-hmm.
And
Rồi, that was great. Now, talk to me a bit about your work life. Would you rather live in a plain and boring life, sleep, eat, work, eat, sleep, or a life that's full of adventure and challenge, competing for a promotion, dealing with new counterparts, demand, taking up a new sport? And in your opinion, which one is more important, family or career? Why? Em có từ mới không thì em bảo với thầy.
um, competing for promotion.
Cạnh tranh ấy.
Cạnh tranh.
Em biết từ competitive không?
Dạ biết.
Competition. Thì compete chính là động từ của competition. Competing là đang để ở dạng verb đúng không?
Oh, I think I would rather live a life that's full of adventure and challenge than live a life have a plain and boring life.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, family is more important than career because
Career.
than career because family is a family is place when place growing you around you and beside you anytime you have a trouble. But career is no. And do you know the owner of KFC? He has success at 60 years old. And I think family is more important than career.
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 Không phải career nhé.
Career. Career nghe giống Korean quá.
But tell me a bit more about your work life. What do you plan for the future? I don't. I'm not a type people who have a plan for future, because where anytime I have a plan for doing something, they will be broken. Unexpected.
Yes.
Không như mong đợi đúng không?
Yeah.
Not as expected. Hoặc là
not as.
So unexpected đúng không?
Yeah.
Keep talking.
And
you have 10 minutes to talk about it.
I just anything come to me, I will show it. I will show it. Show it as far as I can. Sometimes I think about my future and have a plan, but I don't say with anyone. I just keep it in my mind and do it. This is a safety plan for myself. In future, I want to become a millionaire. Millionaire, yeah. Millionaire, and can speak a lot, many, can speak as much as language I can.
As much as
language I can.
Rõ âm ra. As much as
language I can. And I want to protect my parents and my family.
That's all?
I have a lot of things, but I can't stay at time. I can say now. We can pass.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pass it.
Now the part 3. Preposition of time and place. Giới từ đúng không? Chỉ thời gian. At, on, in. Cái này chắc em rõ rồi đúng không?
Em cũng vẫn hay, lâu lâu em vẫn hay lộn lắm.
Thì thực ra thì chỉ cần on là sẽ chỉ cho days và dates. In sẽ chỉ cho months, years, những ngày tháng dài. On sẽ chỉ cho ngày tháng trên lịch. Và at sẽ chỉ cho những specific time và holiday period. Hoặc là instant moment.
Instant moment.
Instant là ngay thời điểm hiện tại đúng không?
Hmm.
Specific là riêng 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 biệt và đã được xác định. Holiday period, một khoảng thời gian, chẳng hạn at International Teachers Day chẳng hạn. Okay. Now could you please put in on it to the sentence?
Okay. I get up at 6:30. In the morning, we usually have 5 lessons, sometimes 6. We have lunch. We have lunch at school in the cafeteria. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I go to extra classes. Is it right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 4.
On Mondays and Wednesdays, I go to extra classes.
Okay. Wednesdays. In the winter.
Write the words in the correct columns.
In the winter.
Mm-hmm.
On Monday. At night. At night là at night.
Mm-hmm.
In the afternoon. On the weekend. In Saturday evening. In 1984. On Christmas. At Christmas. On 21st August. Phải không ta? At Christmas. On 21st August.
21st August.
Còn Saturday evening là in hả thầy?
Saturday evening. On Saturday. On Saturday evening.
Còn the weekend on luôn.
In the weekend.
In the weekend. Xong. Thầy chào em cái nha.
Okay.
Hello. Qua đây. Gì? Rồi. Rồi. Dạ rồi. Hey. I have a short hour in the morning. They go on holiday on August. In August. They go on holiday in August. My sister studies economics. Study. My sister study economics in university. My brother goes to bed at midnight. Do you work in a hospital? Do you work at hay work in?
Từ nào em?
Câu số 5 này.
Do you work at a hospital?
Do you work at the hospital? We have English classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The children have lunch at school. Tina works in the weekend. Jack goes to the gym after work. It's very hot in the summer. In the summer. Okay. Okay.
Wow, this is so long. Okay. Can you please read the comprehension? A day in the life of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, who works up to 60 hours a week.
A day in the life of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, who works up to 60 hours a week. Okay. After waking up at 8 a.m., Mark immediately checks Facebook Messenger, and WhatsApp on his phone. After that, he does morning exercise. Sometimes he reads his dog, pass along. Then he has a simple breakfast. Zuckerberg puts in 50 to 60 hours a week at Facebook, but he thinks about Facebook all the time. When he's not working, Mark spends some time expanding his mind. He's learning Mandarin Chinese. He also tries to read as many books as he can. In 2015, he challenged himself to read a new book every 2 weeks. He also loves spending time with his wife, Priscilla Chen, and his daughters, Max and August.
Answer the questions.
I think it is normal with the type of work like Mark. Yeah, because chút đường túi con. Because the type of Mark work is very stressed. That's why he had to work a lot of time. If he work a little, if he doesn't work so much time, he will more stressed than because he can't solve this problem. And
Rồi, các phần tiếp theo thì có gì thì em sẽ về nhà xem lại nhớ. Mình sẽ move sang thôi không có thời gian mà move sang bài tiếp đâu. Thôi mình cứ học nốt bài này đi nhé.
Yeah.
Discussion. Do you think your daily routine is healthy? If no, how would you like to change it?
I think my daily routine isn't healthy because I would like to change my daily routine. I will go to gymnastics at morning and eat healthy food. I will eat more vegetable and decrease my tinh bột, cắt giảm tinh bột.
Calories.
Calories. Reduce calories. Yeah. And communicate. I think I have to go to gymnastics and reduce my calorie. And go to around my town every evening to expand my mind. Mhm. Spend my mind. An ideal day to me is a day uh, morning go to gym, uh, after evening afternoon eat meal and sleep. Evening go to around in my town and discover new things. And in the night, I have a meal with my family and learning Japanese. Learning Japanese. Yeah. My mom my mom has the most stressful day in my family because she is the major of she is run big. My mom has the most stressful day in my family because she have to run her own business and it's very stressful because she need to remember on price of the product. Yeah.
Mhm. Ok, nên trả lời lại cho thầy nghe được không? Tại thầy chưa nghe rõ lắm. Um, what is an ideal day to you?
Mm. An ideal day to me is I wake up in the morning and go to gym. After that, I have my mom, and in the afternoon, I have a meal and sleep. Sleep about 30 minutes, and I wake up and study. In the evening, I ride my bike to around my town and discover new things. And in the night, I have a dinner with my family and learning Japanese. Yeah.
You also study Japanese?
Yes, but a little bit.
Uh, like arigato?
Arigato.
Uh,
Arigato gozaimasu.
watashi wa da.
Oh, watashi wa yin desu. You need to have a dash in the end of the sentence. The sentence.
Ok. Rồi từ đây em nói chậm lại cho thầy nhé. Thầy thấy
Vâng.
em đang bị nói hơi nhanh nên là các âm của em nó không rõ, vẫn chưa rõ âm cuối. Bây giờ thử trả lời câu 3 mà trả lời chậm thôi nhé. Who has the
Dạ vâng.
most stressful day in your family? Why?
My mom's is the most.
Is
My mom has the most stressful day in my family because she have to run her house business and
her own.
her own business and make sure remember on price of products.
Make sure to remember.
Make sure to remember on prices of products and
On the prices
on the prices.
of the products.
Yeah.
Em phải có mạo từ under vào trong các cái danh từ của em. Nhớ chưa?
On the prices of the products. On the prices of the products. And she have to work she had to work from 4:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's so much stressful.
Yeah, a lot of stress. Stressful là tính từ nhá. Còn stress em đang để là danh từ. Đấy, cách dùng danh từ và tính từ cũng phải nhớ để xem là mình đang dùng danh từ hay tính từ thì nói nó mới đúng được, hiểu không? Thế
Dạ
nên đó
sao?
cũng là một cách là để em nhớ được từ vựng.
Dạ.
Ừ.
Ồ mà sao a lot of là mình dùng a lot of là dùng danh từ phải không thầy?
A lot of stress. Of.
A lot of
Sau
stress.
of, một là em dùng verb in, hai là em dùng danh từ, chứ không có of tính từ được.
Oh.
Ừ. Và stress thì chắc chắn là không đếm được rồi nên là em không để số nhiều được. A lot of sau thì thường sẽ là số nhiều đúng không?
Ừ.
Nhưng mà stress thì là cái này là chỉ tính cách nên là không thể nào mà đếm được. Right.
Yeah.
Em nhớ là các từ em đọc cần phải đúng. Em tra từ điển đi cho nó kỹ càng.
Dạ vâng.
Ừ. Giờ thì đây là thời gian cho em để có thể interview thầy. Em hãy đặt cho thầy các câu hỏi đi. Interview your teacher about a typical weekday with the questions.
Okay. Hi teacher.
Hi.
Uh, let me ask you a question. What time do you get up?
Um, I am not a really morning person, so I'm not enjoying waking up. I don't really enjoy wake up in the morning, so depends on my work. I usually teach in the afternoon and in the evening, so I have a really free morning. So occasionally I have to teach online in the morning, so I would be waking up around 8 or 9 a.m. Um, Otherwise, I would sleep through the morning to 10 or 11 a.m. So sometimes, well, I rarely wake up early for breakfast, and I think it's not healthy, but yeah, I will have to deal with it.
I think get up early is really healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, chưa đâu mà. But I think you go to gym every day.
Em hỏi các câu hỏi trong này này. Yeah, I do go to the gym every day.
Because I think if you do a exercise in the morning, it better than the afternoon or the night.
Yeah, but in the morning, usually if you don't have breakfast, then you're gonna miss out the sugar in your blood. So I rather take my chance to work out in daytime rather than the morning. So the morning usually my head is quite banged up and I am dizzy every time I work out without eating. So I don't want to risk my health of working out with my weak and not really strong health.
Okay. And what time do you finish your work?
Well, based on my schedule, I finish my work at 9:30 for Monday to Friday, and I don't teach on in the weekends. Yeah, but yeah, in the daytime, in the weekends, I teach for a few students of mine who comes to my house, and I teach in my I tutor at my house.
Okay. Hmm. And how do you feel at the end of the day?
Well, it's quite related to what I have done at that day. So if at that day I have done a good work, a good job, or I helped out people, then I would feel mm, I would feel really satisfied after I have done a lot of good things. But if that day I haven't done any good things, or I did, so this is sort of theory that I I can think of. So if I did bad things, then I would feel really terrible. Well, it so depends.
Okay. Thank a lot of what you share for me. Hmm.
Do you want to ask me any question?
Mm, no, I think it's enough for me.
You can ask me more to talk.
Ask
Maybe we
you.
can compare our days, like who has a more stressful day, you or me. So, what do you think? Who has a more stressful day?
I think we are the same.
Yeah.
We are depend on the day when what we get or what we doesn't we haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will stressful than you because I wake up early than you
Mm-hmm.
and mm, uh, when you go what